channel.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Final so the channel keeps you fresh and updated concerning spotlight related stories from fans' reaction to pre and post match analysis and of course in-depth match analysis. Ugochukwu, you're welcome.
Good morning.
You're welcome. And what is Saturday is as final so fresh from the field. Believe us, it be like say we still go play our own match now as it stands. And the position I play specifically the midfield, comparing it to what Chelle dropped 10 midfielders in the ranks now. Believe me, we saw. Wilfred Ndidi, many names that are synonymous to us, familiar names, but there's a particular name due to popular demand. Our subscribers have been asking that who is Anthony Dennis? Let me start from you. Who is Anthony Dennis?
Anthony Dennis, big name. Born in Kaduna. The guy is 20. Played for Hyperbuzz in Abuja before making the move to Turkish League. He was at the under-20s in Turkish League. Spent not up to a season there. Then he was promoted to the senior team.
Okay.
And after promotion, they got promoted to the Super League. That's the first flight league in Turkey. Exactly, and I think ever since then, he has had a very, very good career. I think the coach has been proud with his performance because so far this season he has had 20 appearances in the Turkish league, having 3 assists. I think for a defensive midfielder, it is a very, very good number. Trust me, at all. I think I would have to say Eric Chelle. He did solid with this one.
Okay, thank you.
20 years old to make it to the Super Eagles. It's been a while.
We didn't see that coming. Anyway, over to you. We didn't see Anthony Dennis coming. Nobody saw it coming, and all of a sudden, Anthony Dennis is in the list.
In fact, I didn't see what Ugochukwu said coming. It's not just Eric Chelle. I didn't see it coming. Because you need to ask yourself.
It's a solid boy. It's a solid lad.
Yeah, solid lad. Yeah.
I saw the Swift in the.
Boy, no best.
Well, it's all good. I think he's the youngest of the
in the list.
Yeah. 20 years old.
20 years old. And I think going by what I saw for his club, Gozepe, they are the best defensive side.
Yeah.
Apart from the top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
The best defensive side.
Still are seated in the 6th position.
So I think it says a lot about him. He has top appearances for them.
Yeah.
So which makes him qualify for whatever reasons that we always said that you must have
appearances for your club side.
Yeah.
That's the truth. He qualifies. So, and I think there's one other thing that I noticed about Eric Chelle while he was coaching the Malian side. There were names that made it to that team that
nobody knew.
And then so I'm not sure when I saw this person. We have always argued about. Are we going to be seeing the same core players? So this is somebody that is not in the core.
Amongst the core.
So you have to watch out for him. No doubt, if he makes it to the 23-man squad, he will not get into the lineup directly. He will still have to understudy the likes of Wilfred Ndidi, Frank Oyeka, and Rafael Oyedika. He will be like an understudy to them. So, but one thing I'm very sure is when he gets the call up, he will deliver. And I really don't want us to put the pressure on all of these upcoming players.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. It is something to play for your club. It's another thing to play
for your country. Yeah.
I'm going to be. Let me make a bold statement now. You might see Tolu Arokodare in the Super Eagles shirt, and you might
be looking like what in our shows in Tolu be this.
So you get typical what Boniface is going through.
Boniface is not good.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Sidi Desas. So far so good. He has a lot of goals for his club. Look at the country. He's struggling.
Yeah, but countries for Desas, I think is about not getting being called upon. So.
But he's not equivalent.
I get you.
That is why friendlies. I would have even preferred us to see those players in the friendlies.
Coming in friendlies.
Because the pressure on the friendlies will not be so much. So the introduction would probably made sense if it was a friendly.
Yeah.
You understand? Because, okay, let's assume the AFCON qualifiers that we had in Abuja against Ghana was when we saw Victor Osimhen's first game. And he actually tried that overhead kick. What would have been our impression?
Our perception about him. They'll hate him for life. They'll hate him for life.
They'll hate him for life. We've seen from the under 17. We've seen the Simon Chukwueze from the under 17. We've seen their development,
mental progress.
Over the years. That's why we trust in them. But players that didn't play under 17s, that didn't play under 20s, that is just coming to the Super Eagles, and you are expecting them to deliver instantly, it might not work. So this Anthony Dennis, it will be an understudy to the Frank Oyekas, to the Rafael Oyendikas, to the
Alassans.
But does he deserve the call up with his club appearance? I think yes, he does.
Thank you very much, guys. I was looking majorly at his numbers, like you guys said. 24 league matches so far this season for Gotsepe. And inside his 24, he has started 20, he has played 20 of it.
20 games,
you understand? Starting 16, coming off the bench 4 times. His defensive record, 8 yellow cards and 1 red card. His strong attribute is tackling, you understand, stamina. You understand? He knows how to read the game, and he's not this defensive midfielder that don't know how to play the football. You understand? He's more of a midfielder that I feel that every single Chelle can work with. You know, I've talked about players starting and players benching, or which we said that okay, if you are good enough to be on the bench, you are equally good enough to start
the game.
And
you should be good enough to start the game.
People like Chelle, they actually follow us on our production where we talk about integrating players slowly
into the Super Eagles
before the culture wash away. You know, the Super Eagles era. And this man, people like say they plan for long term other than the short term. So it's actually a nice one. So we have 10 midfielders now in the ranks. Judging by the numbers of midfielders we have called down the years that eventually makes the final cut.
Yeah.
AY Ugochukwu, we are looking at a potential 7. You understand now? And I just
that's
say
a hard call.
We have our Wilfred Ndidi, Rafael Oyodika, Alhassan Yusuf, Isaiah Dele Bashir, Frank Onyeka, Alex Iwobi, Joseph Ayodele Aribo, Anthony Dennis, Christantus Uche, Papa Daniel Mustafa. Ugochukwu, let me come for you in this place now. Do you think Anthony Dennis makes it to the final 7?
That's a very hard call. Judging by the statement out there, trying to maintain the core, I don't. Sadly, I don't. I would have loved to see him get into the 23-man squad, but I don't think he will make it. Just because of that statement, maintaining the core. And in our midfield sector, we don't have injury crisis.
They are trying to replace anybody or not.
Dele Bashir, that was injured, is actually fit right now. So the chances of us seeing a new face would be so hard. That's my fear. Okay.
Thank you very much. AY, before we go, can you please, inside these 10 midfielders, can you please pick 7? Please.
I already did now. My list was out there. So
remind the viewers.
So
remind the viewers.
Take out three.
Do it.
The reason is this shoot is all about Anthony Dennis. Like I said at the initial stage of the announcement of this list, everybody is qualified.
Eventually,
we can actually project.
Who makes the list?
But if 1 or 2 or 3 or out of those ones that we project does not eventually make the list, whoever is replacing them, I don't have a problem with it. They would
all deserve.
I think the only hot person out of that list is Kelechi Iheanacho, which everybody will agree with. Like a certain large number of Nigerians will agree with us that the only hot person,
their current form,
and then is Kelechi Iheanacho. But every other person deserve to be. So now the ball now stops at the end of the affairs of the coach to decide. I didn't know what he saw in
before. Yes.
When to have put him in the 39 man. So if what he saw, he's still going to maintain. He's still going to be that strong. It's a strong attribute to even push him ahead to the 23. Then who says no? You know, we don't know. I just told you that he made a bold statement by bringing in some names. in the Malian side.
Bissouma was on the bench.
Yes.
You understand? And those guys played very well. They integrated very well. So who knows? For him to have gone that far to pick that player. You know how many players we have in Turkey? We have. I was even expecting.
Olawonyi. Yeah, Ibrahim Olawonyi.
Yes.
But he didn't make it, sadly. If he had made it, it would have been another good addition.
Very, very good addition.
Because he's having the numbers too in the Turkish.
No, I think what happened is Ejuke's this thing, involvement. If Ejuke was not in that list, I think Ibrahim would have made it.
If I don't know what he saw, whatever he sees, if it's enough for him to still push the guy to the 23-man list, I won't be sure. But everybody will be looking out to see him. You get now. But would he start? That's where I would probably say no. He will not start immediately. Okay. But if he decides to make it into the list, it is not.
Thank you very much, AY. Thank you very much, Ugochukwu. Yes, subscribers, our viewers. That goes Anthony Dennis. Due to popular demand, a lot of subscribers saying, who is Anthony Dennis? Don't be Antonio of Manchester United.
God forbid.
This is Anthony Dennis, a defensive midfielder, 20 years old.
Betis, Manchester United that we know him of. You call him by his parents club.
That's my brother club.
Call him by his current club.
That's my parents club.
So well for his current club.
To his level. Come back now. You should come back.
I remember scoring on his debut against Arsenal.
So that goes Anthony Dennis, like I said, a 20 years old defensive midfielder, and can it be a better upgrade to what we have. Probably Ericika Chelle is looking at it in that way. And I've always said a decent list. Anybody that eventually makes it to the final 23 is deserving.
Yeah.
Well, feel free to go to the comment section and share your opinion concerning this production. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.